Hey everyone, Sarah Elizabeth LaHood here, and today we want to talk about troubleshooting all the technology that's going into booking your paying clients. Okay, so on the blog, we're going through all the technology that you actually need in order to book paying clients, and hopefully it was a little less than you thought. Maybe it was a little more, maybe it was a little less. Sometimes technology gets very, very overwhelming, and that's okay. So if you're feeling overwhelmed about that, that's absolutely fine, totally normal, because I know technology can be very scary, especially when you're just starting out. So in this video, I want to kind of troubleshoot things. So if you're having specific problems over figuring out what technologies you need, or if you're having really specific problems over strategizing and figuring out what technologies you need, okay? So if you're having specific problems, let me just say this, if you're having specific problems with technology, so something doesn't seem to be working, or you're having a really hard time, there's something going wrong, there's an error somewhere, and you're having a hard time figuring out where that is, go ahead and reach out to me personally because I can't address all those little problems that might happen in this video. I do have some resources, some tutorial videos and things like that that you can go check out on my YouTube channel, and I'll put a link here so you can find them. But if you're having a specific problem and you're Googling it and you can't figure it out, go ahead and hit me up with an email because I'd probably be happy to help you figure it out. Technology is my jam. I love solving those kind of problems, especially when it goes around technology, creativity, and content. So if something's not clicking, something's not working, and you're like, oh my God, technology sucks, go ahead and reach out to me. I have letters after my name, so clearly I'm a genius at this. That was a joke. But what I want to address in this video specifically is troubleshooting the difficulty in trying to decide and or figure out how to make it work. So for example, if you've set up all this technology, if you feel like you've got that offer ready, you're ready to hand it to someone and actually book that paying client, but you're not getting those yeses, so we're going to troubleshoot that. Or if you're having trouble just figuring out, what you even need, you might have an idea of your offer, you might have an idea of what you might need, but you're having a hard time kind of narrowing it down and actually figuring out how to specifically start implementing that. So those are the things that we're really troubleshooting here, okay? So the first thing is if you're feeling like you're having a difficult time actually getting people to say yes. So, I said in the blog post that, one of the biggest things that I notice in clients and people that I work with is that often we have a hard time making offers because we don't have all this back end stuff figured out. And so that's really what we were focusing on today. But if you feel like you've set it all up, so you've got the technology, you've got the payment plan all ready to go, you've got the actual offer ready, and people still aren't saying yes to your offer, then it's going to be an issue of one or two things. So the first one to look at is, are you feeling very clear on your goals? So are you feeling very clear on your goals? Are you very sure and confident and comfortable that what you're offering is something that you truly want to be offering? Maybe you need to dig a little bit deeper and see if maybe there's some sort of negative belief. If I offer this and actually get booked out and get paying clients on this program, what if I'm not good enough? What if I'm not the expert they expect? Or what if I do all this work and I book clients and I don't like working with them and I discover that I hate this job and this was a total mistake and now I'm stuck with them for 6 months? So see if there's some sort of negative belief that's actually maybe subconsciously, maybe very consciously stopping you from actually going, guys, this is going to be awesome. Let's book. Okay. The second thing, though, that it could be is that you're not feeling very clear on your messaging. Okay. So this is something we always talk about. It's probably either an issue with you and your confidence and whether you're feeling really comfortable with what you're doing, or an issue with your messaging. Are you very clear on your ideal client? Okay. So if you're feeling like you're making these offers and it's not clicking, it's probably not that you did the back end work wrong, the straight line sales strategy, the technology, the actual offer, but you're probably not feeling very clear on who you're helping. Because again, if we're not clear on our ideal client, the same way we need to be clear on ourselves, we can't help them. You need to get specific, and it feels weird to get specific about your ideal client, but you need to be very clear on who you're helping. The same way your best friend could come to, the table and sit down with you at the pub and go, gosh, I'm having boyfriend problems. And you would sit there and you would listen to her and be able to respond. And because you know your best friend so well, you would know, you'd be able to hear and see sort of the underlying causes as well as the symptomatic causes. That's what you need to do with your ideal client. You need to really be for and about her and really be listening to her. So if you feel like the offer is not clicking, if you feel like something's kind of going amiss, go back to your ideal client exercise, get even more clear and more specific. And here's what that's going to do. Not only will it build your confidence, you'll feel better, you'll be able to make that offer with a little more clarity, but it'll also mean that you can take a look at your offer, your straight line sales strategy, and your languaging in your marketing to see where it's not clicking. Maybe your ideal client doesn't like paying with credit cards, and so the fact that you've set up a PayPal system to take bookings doesn't suit her style. Maybe it's making her uncomfortable. So you can go and you can take a look at the technology and the strategy you're using to really make sure that you're helping your ideal client. It's sort of a weird balancing act, really, between you and your ideal client, right? You need to know your goals and your dreams and your specific results very well, but you need to do the exact same for your ideal client. Both need to be very specific so that your confidence and your messaging are completely on point. So all of this stuff, all this troubleshooting stuff that I'm saying to you right now has to do really with clarity and confidence. So I hope you're seeing that. And of course, that's probably the most difficult thing to find. I'm fully aware of that. So if you're having a really hard time with either of these exercises, figuring out your goals and your ideal client's goals, go ahead and book a time to talk with me. I would love to have you on a free coaching session, and I would literally love to help you figure out that clarity and get clear on those things, because trust me, when you're feeling clear on both of these things, the technology and the strategy, you can conquer anything with these things. It absolutely is totally possible and won't feel as daunting. So again, this was hopefully very helpful for you. Remember, if you're having trouble, if you feel like people aren't saying yes to your offer, go back and get very clear on your goals and your ideal client's goals. Get very clear, very specific. But of course, if you're having very specific technology issues, something's not working, hit me up at hi@sarahelizabeth.com, sarahelizabethlahood.com, or comment on the blog below and I'll make a quick video for you to address your specific problem. Thank you all for watching. Good luck, and I can't wait to see what you do.